On today's show, we will discuss introverts and extroverts, and later we will have Parson join us to talk about Anointed Ink. We are now into season 4 of the show, and to say it's been an absolute blessing is an understatement. It has brought so much joy, so many laughs, and incredible people into our lives. From the beginning, this show was meant to tell stories about people right here in our town, to bring our viewers closer to the Lord, and to dig into some of those tough subjects. My hope is that this is what you see week in and week out. But I have to bring up the tough subject of money. I want you to know that us 3 ladies on this show do this absolutely for free because we think it's that important. But there is a cost. It costs to have it filmed and edited, and our largest cost is then to put it on television. We could, if need be, just post it on social media, but I believe that we are reaching an audience that we would not reach just through Facebook and YouTube. But by putting it on television, we reach a different group. My belief is that we will reach those that maybe don't go to church on a Sunday, or maybe have very little knowledge about who our God is, but have been able to learn about Him through this show. We want to continue to do this show and reach as many people as possible, but we desperately need your help. We need those donations. We need sponsorship. We need businesses wanting to place an ad or a commercial. Simply, we need you. This isn't something I'm good at asking for and would definitely rather be speaking about anything else. But we can't continue to do what we do without your help. So I would ask you to prayerfully consider supporting Joy in the City and the shows Let's Talk About It and Man Up. Please reach out to us at joyinthecity.org/give. Any help would be greatly appreciated and means so much to us. Also, thanks for all the votes for Hometown Favorite. Although we did not take first place, we were in the top 5, and you guys are awesome. One last thought, pray. Pray for us, for the shows, for us to get the support that we are needed. I know that prayer is key, and it changes things. Romans 8:28 says, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him and who have been called according to His purpose. And we are just 3 ladies, all with big opinions, always backed by a biblical standpoint. Let's talk about it.
This segment is brought to you by Harry's Construction, whose motto is, if you can dream it, we can create it. They are the kitchen and bath design experts, so call Harry's Construction for all your remodeling needs.
Welcome back to Let's Talk About It. And ladies, today I thought this was an interesting question, and I maybe know the answer, but maybe not. Extrovert versus introvert. So where do we fall on that line? What would you say that you are, Tracy?
I would say I am an extrovert. Would you have guessed that?
I would have said that.
Okay. However, I do feel like as I age, I have become more respectful of the introverts, and I feel like I'm getting refueled more by being alone. So I honestly think I might be like, I don't know, 50-50 at this point. Whereas before I would say I'm just a total extrovert. But I don't know, like my mom, I said something to her one time. She's like, I just think you're overstimulated all the time. Like socially overstimulated. So you just need to retreat, and you're thinking you're an introvert. She's like, you're not an introvert. But I don't know. Well, I'm not sure. Like
Maybe this will help.
Okay.
So an extrovert is someone that they say is outgoing and socially confident, likes to talk, friendly, comfortable in crowds, lots of energy. And then an introvert is someone that is more calm, likes alone time, they're drained when they have too many social activities. They can be overwhelmed by noise, and they like to have deeper conversations in a small group of friends. One misconception, though, is that an introvert is shy. That's not introvert. That's a separate thing. You don't have to be shy and an introvert. Or that they're not friendly because they don't want to be around people. And that's also a misconception. That's not the case. So now maybe, I don't know if that helps you, and I don't know if that helps you.
That makes me think I'm like right in the middle then.
Right in the middle. Okay.
I'm a full-blown extrovert.
Yes, that's what I would have said also.
I'm full-blown crazy. I love people. I do. I love people. I love strangers. I feel like the world is full of friends I haven't met yet.
I love that. I love it so much.
I tell people all the time, call me. We'll go to lunch. Nobody ever calls me. But I would go to lunch with somebody every day. I don't care. I love it. I have found though, like when my husband's away, that I do also, I'm sad at first, like the first couple of days of going home and nobody's there because I am like so social. It's like, oh man, all I got these 2 dogs. But then as it goes on, as the week goes on, I kind of settle in and I kind of enjoy it, being the peacefulness and doing what I want and watching what I want and the whole thing. And then when he comes back, I have to like realign myself. But for the most part, I truly do love people. I really do. When we were on this vacation,
did you make friends?
I did. Well, not like the other friends, not the ones that I'll be going to their house, but well, I even hesitate to share this because I don't want to I want to be humble about it. But we were in a gift shop on one of the islands, and the reason I went in is I heard the goodness of God playing inside. It was loud. And so we walked in and we're walking around and there's really nothing in there that we wanted. And the girl working there was so sweet. And so Penny decides she'll buy a purse off of her. So I'm like, okay, good. So she goes up and pays for it, and the cash register and everything was up on a platform. And I'm standing there and I looked at her and I go, I didn't even know she spoke English. So I was like, I said, Jesus Christ is Lord. And she goes, the only one, the only one. And it just grabbed my heart, and I stepped up on that platform, went behind the register, and just wrapped my arms around her. And may the Lord bless you and keep you. And it was just so precious, and I'll always, that's like one of my favorite moments of the whole trip. But I wouldn't have had that if I would have not been willing to
step up.
I can't even tell you what she looked like, but I know that we had that encounter.
Like for my sister.
Yeah. When she said
that.
the only one, it was like, okay, this is over. I'm going up there.
I love that.
That's really sweet.
So
You are, Kelly.
you don't know me as well. So what would you say that I am?
I don't think you're as much of an introvert as you think you are.
I was going to say, to me, half and half. Like, I don't think you could do what you do here regularly, being 100% introverted. But again, according to what you read, it's not, I don't know, maybe, I would say
I think you're the opposite of like how we went from extrovert to a little bit into the introvert world, and you're the opposite. You were like maybe years ago, very withdrawn, but you're not like that now.
I would consider when I read the definition of both that I'm definitely more into the introvert side of things. I like my alone time for sure. You know, I can go up to my room at night and have no one else be up there and just watch TV and veg out. And
I do that too.
Yeah, but I need it. Like I need it.
Yes, that's what I wouldn't know that.
Yeah, like I need that time. I like my alone time. I like if no one's there, I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. People say like, oh, when your kids leave, you're going to be so sad. And I'm like, will I? I don't know.
So sure.
I love my kids and I love spending time, but I love me time. I just do. And, but then some of the other things like overwhelmed by noise. I don't know that I get overwhelmed by noise so much or drained by social activity. I do like to do things. I like to be active. When we're on vacation, you know, I wanted to do, what's the next activity? Where we, you know, so I wanted to be active. But then when I'm at home, I do like my time alone. And as far as, I don't know if this goes with introvert and extrovert, but some people sometimes look at me and they'll say, well, she's snobby, or she's not open with that, like she won't talk. Here's the thing, if you talk to me and get the conversation going, we will have a wonderful conversation and I will talk. I'm just not necessarily the first one to think about doing it or what to say. So if we're in a group, if someone can get the conversation going, that makes me more comfortable to be able to get involved in the conversation.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, you just don't want to initiate, or it just doesn't come naturally.
Right.
But then
like I don't know how to
initiate. Once the ball's
initiate.
rolling, you're great.
Yes.
I work with 2 introverts,
Yes.
and we're fine. I speak enough for everybody. I say enough for everybody. Yeah. It's not even that they're not boisterous. When you're an extrovert versus an introvert, you see things different. It changes a lot of things, not just social. It's the way you see things. So, but I was thinking, biblically speaking, who would I put in the introvert category? And I thought about Saul hiding. He didn't want to go out in front of the people. He just, in the beginning. And I thought about Gideon hiding, and because I was trying to bring it back, like, who in the Bible would be an extrovert? Peter, you know?
Yeah, Peter, definitely.
Yeah.
Moses, I think he probably became more of an extrovert, but was maybe an introvert at first, because if you remember, he's like, I don't have the right speech, I don't have the right things that I can say. So he was a little bit fearful of that, but then I think that broke at some point too. And I don't think one thing that one's not more right than the other.
No, not at all. It's different personalities.
Yeah, and so we have to come back to that. So that's why I appreciated like misconceptions, like saying an introvert is shy or not friendly. No, that's not the case.
Right. I appreciated that clarification.
Yeah, because sometimes we just need that time, that space alone, or our minds can be overwhelmed. Like it talks, you know.
Well, that is really what happens to me. So noise actually does really, after a while, like being with children all day, right? I start the day off in chapel, I lead the school, right, all day long, and then taking my kids to all the places they need to be, and they're talking, and they need mama, right? Like all the things. By the end of the night, like they know around like 9 o'clock, I just need it to be quiet. I'm not like, it's not that I'm trying to be rude. It's like my brain honestly can't even like take one more sound.
Yeah.
So I love, like if my kids, they all go to bed, like I'll go downstairs and I'll have like an hour and a half, I'll clean, I'll be by myself. I will have no noise, no podcast, no music, no nothing, just absolute silence, because it's almost like soothing to me. So that's where I like think maybe I am somewhat introverted, but like growing up, I was class president. I talked to social settings don't give me anxiety.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know, I guess maybe both.
Or how about when we're done with this show and we've recorded 4 to 5 episodes? It's like, I don't want to talk anymore.
Correct.
Like, I'm done.
I'm
like,
good.
it was fun. I enjoyed the guest. I enjoyed talking. But okay, no more talking.
Yeah,
I'm an extrovert, and after
I was wondering, like, how do you feel?
Sometimes, not this year, not yet, but in times past, I used to walk off of this set at the end of the day. I had a massive headache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a headache the first time from smiling so much.
Well, so, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, I'm still an extrovert.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I definitely am more like you, fall in between, but maybe lean towards the introvert side a little bit more. But I wanted to share this verse that says in Psalm 139:14, I will give thanks to you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, and my soul knows it well. God made us exactly who we're meant to be, and so we don't need to be an extrovert or an introvert, just be who God made you, right?
That's right.
And when we come back, we will have our guest for the day.
Since 1929, my family has helped keep your family at home.
Ask for Dick's Home Care.
I don't allow my disability to stop me from living the life I choose. Dick's Home Care has provided me with everything I need to be mobile.
Don't let mobility challenges hold you back. Call today to learn how Dick's Home Care can empower you to live life on your own terms. Call the leader in home health care equipment, Dick's Home Care.
Welcome back to Let's Talk About It, and today we have a guest with us that has an amazing company, but before we get into that, just tell us your name and a little bit about yourself.
I'm Dan Parson, married 15 years to my wife Haley. I have 2 kids, Jackson and Hadley. They're 12 and 8, and I love them to death. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We actually had your wife on last season, I believe it
Yeah, I
was.
think so.
So now we get to have you on and hear your story. And you started a company, I don't know how long ago or anything about it. So take us back to the beginning and what made you want to start this company?
Well, essentially, when I was in high school and college, I wanted to start a clothing brand. So I went to business school.
Oh, okay.
But I really didn't learn how to start a business or get it off the ground. I learned how to manage one.
Oh, okay.
So I dropped out. So I was 6 credits short.
Oh,
And then-
geez,
yeah.
you were so close.
So close. So I ended up working for my dad as a mechanic for 15 years, which was a blessing. Who gets to work with their dad that long, So that was really cool.
That's a great
And then I was pushing 40 years old, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this another 20 years. And then the Lord put it on my heart to come back to the screen printing, to do shirts. So I went all in, jumped in, bought all the equipment, self-taught.
Wow.
You can learn anything on YouTube nowadays, which is wonderful. So
it's really been a dream that's kind of been with you for years.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like.
Yep, it was deep-seated in there and finally came to fruition. So
And how did we come up with the name? Tell people the name and how we came up with
it's
it.
Anointed Ink screen printing, and then in June we also launched Anointed Ink prints and pages. So now we have 2 facets.
And what's
One
the difference?
we do screen printing, so we do custom apparel for churches,
Okay.
bands, events, things like that. And then the other side is like a mini Christian bookstore, which is downtown.
Oh.
Yeah,
But you do sell your shirts downtown too,
we do.
right?
Yep. So that just launched in June. So screen printing was 2 years ago, and prints and pages started in June.
Oh, I love that.
We wanted to put some of our designs in front of people. We also wanted to sell Bibles, devotionals, have like faith-based gifts you could have, come in.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah.
And it's actually downtown through the Crown. I'm gonna
Crown Boutique.
Crown Boutique.
Yep.
I thought that's what it's called.
Yep.
The Crown Boutique, and so it's in there. And what I love about this business with the Crown Boutique is she actually has a couple other businesses that set up in there. So it's like a one-stop shop.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
can get anything.
Yeah.
Like
Lots of great ideas for gifts in there.
yes.
Because I have seen so I'm assuming it's your business that does like the pendants that are, so you print on them. They're like,
Like the hanging
fabric.
scroll banners. Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
that's your business.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
didn't realize
We
that.
just got an Advent one in, which is really cool too. So perfect for Christmas.
Yeah. There are so many awesome things in that store for gifts.
Yeah.
I always admire people who have the guts to do that, to just
Yeah.
go out and take a chance, because I'm not a risk taker. Like, I don't know, I'm a
Yeah, I want to know where my paycheck's coming from.
Yeah, and I always admire that from people. And most of the people we have on our show do the very same thing you did.
Yeah.
Just take a chance.
Take a leap of
I
faith.
couldn't get away from entrepreneurs. My dad, he owned his own business. My grandfather owned his. Both my in-laws, they have their own businesses.
So it's kind of ingrained in you a little bit.
I couldn't get away from it if I wanted to. Like,
So
yeah.
they were all like, yeah, do it. Not like, oh my gosh, not holding you back.
Yeah.
Probably had like the blowing in your sails to go take
It's
that
in
leap
his
of faith.
DNA.
100%.
It's
Yeah.
in his DNA. He can't get away
Yeah, it was
from
tricky working with my parents, but they blessed me right out. So I was like, thank.
Oh, that's
yeah,
wonderful.
yeah. That's the way to go.
What has been some of the difficulties? Because let's be real, it's not always easy when we do that. So let our viewers know some of the things that have been hard, but then some of the blessings behind it as well.
Oh, it's all of it. It's learning how to start, buying the equipment. How do you fund it? How do you market yourself? How do you do the bookkeeping? How do you do the retail side now with prints and pages? So that's a whole nother learning experience.
You do it all solo?
For now, yeah.
All on your own?
The kids help. They love help setting up the store and pricing things and that sort of thing.
Where do you do all the printing? I assume the material or the equipment is large for printing.
I have a shop at the house. So
Okay.
all the printing's in our house.
So you take over a room in your house.
The basement, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's nice that your wife lets you
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. And so what has been some of the best things that have come out of this for you?
I got to do shirts for Arrows, so I got to pray over all the shirts and stuff before I sent them to them. Did summer camp, so when you see all the summer camp kids running around with the shirt that you made, like that touches my heart. That's cool. And then I did a VBS for a church I'm not even connected to, which was cool. So now I have new customers coming in, and then they sent me, love the shirts, sent me a picture with 100 kids wearing them. So I was like, this is great.
Yeah, seeing your stuff on people is probably
Yeah.
really
Yeah, and even with
gratifying.
Parson pages, when you put your own designs out, it's one thing to sell to people you know and your friends and family, but when you start seeing it around town, and you're like, I don't know that guy, so that's really cool. It's like, okay, I've pushed beyond, just
my
people,
circle
yeah,
of people.
people helping me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just I love the heart behind it. I love the name. I think the name is really cool, and I love that you were willing to take a big step, not knowing how it was all gonna come together.
Do all the designing too then for like the prints? I'm thinking more of like prints and pages.
Yeah, so
I feel like shirts are like people tell you specifically what they want. Like they
Yeah.
typically have the vision and you have to then.
that's why the Parson pages is cool, because I can be more creative.
So you are creative inside, because I'm thinking like
Yeah.
a car mechanic. I'm like, what? That's like you
a
have
jack
to
of all
be
trades.
innovative, right? That's like, but I'm not thinking creative.
But
so.
usually artisans aren't car mechanics.
Right.
Yes.
That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to like piece it together. I'm like, this is wild. That's awesome. I mean, God can do
Yeah.
anything.
Yep.
But so you have a creative side to you,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah,
you're
we
doing
did
the print.
Happy Valley Saturday shirts. They're doing really well, navy and white, so they
my
look
husband
good.
has one of those.
Yeah, so they're good. I have like a Death is No Thread shirt, so that's been selling to the guys. Did an Altoona football shirt, that looks good. And then we have some down the pipeline for in the spring to launch, so
So
building
you're-
that out.
You're able to pretty much be very creative
Yeah.
and do.
Do whatever you
Yep.
want.
Yeah,
Yep, and flexible, so.
yeah, I love that too, because there's a lot of things out there that, when you put your mind to it, you could really do some great.
Yeah, I've always been a t-shirt and jeans kind of guy, so I always liked having shirts nobody else had, so this is like, this is my
You're
jam.
like, I'm just going to create what I want to wear today, and then tomorrow I'll do.
And then I can put it out for other people.
Yeah.
If I get a compliment, I'm going to multiply by that.
Yeah,
by
yeah.
10.
And even if I make a shirt for somebody else, I usually do it in a different color for me, so I have that one off.
I think that's so
Kids
are hooked up.
No, my
Like
kids
your
have
own-
they have all the t-shirts. Yeah.
Yeah, which is great. Is there a specific fabric that you like? I know this sounds so weird, but I love a
As
shirt
women,
that's called like
yes.
Bella Canvas.
Yes.
Like,
I'm a next level guy. I'm yep.
I think some people are going with like comfort colors, another print.
I love
or-
Bella Canvas, but I don't know why, but I feel like they might have went out
I don't know.
because we haven't been able to find them.
I love those.
Their
that
supply went
material.
down, yeah.
Oh, did
Yeah,
it go down?
you
Okay.
know, I
I'm
love.
just like it's a fabric.
So
thing
what's
for me.
your favorite, did you
He
say?
said-
I like next level. It's soft, it
Next
lasts,
level.
it doesn't fade, it holds up, and it's affordable. So
Yeah, I'm always looking for people, so I will definitely be contacting you in the future. We do an event. I didn't even think of you guys, but we did an event that's coming up next week that we ordered 100 shirts from, and still waiting on my shirts. So I hope they get here in time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll definitely call out to you, and we love t-shirts around here. We love our crew necks and our different
And I will keep you in mind because we're going to do some fall apparel at Transformation, and I have some ideas, and maybe I can run them by you.
oh yeah, we can work it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool thing too, to like collaborate and work together, just because sometimes maybe you're not sure exactly what direction to go, but then to have someone that can collaborate with you. And
Yeah, I've done
wholesaler.
logos. Yeah, I've done logos from scratch too, so that's not an issue.
yeah, because I need some shirts for my ladies too.
That's great.
Yeah, we need new shirts.
Do you have to be in the Crown Boutique ever? Like, do you ever just park it in there for the day, or you just have to
That's the
supply
beauty.
your?
That's the beauty of it.
Okay, I wasn't
Yeah.
100% certain on how.
No, that was part of the selling point. So we walked
Okay.
in and saw it, and I was like, "Yeah, this is perfect. I don't,
space.
I don't have to have an employee in here. I can come in, set it up, and then leave." And then I'm joining the downtown Renaissance, so that's fantastic. Everybody's, doing all sorts of stuff down there.
Oh yeah, I mean, what a great place to be right now, because it really is thriving with everything that's going in down there.
Yeah. Yep. And then when we go on vacation, these are the places we love to stop. These little shops that have vendors, and you can check out different things.
It'll be awesome to just keep getting your name out there.
Yeah, and I too think it's so precious that you got to work with your dad for 15 years because those will be such great memories and footprints on your heart. And then the Lord, knowing what your real talent was and what your real desire was, brought that out for you, and you followed it. And that's a really cool story.
Yeah, I love it. So thank you so much for coming and sharing with us about Anointed Ink. And I know that we'll be calling you and using you for some things, and I really appreciate you coming. So thank you so much. When we come back, we will have our verse for the day.
Made by Vogel is a father and son business that produces high-quality handmade wooden products such as cutting boards, bowls, bottle stoppers, and more. Products for sale can be found on their Etsy site or in downtown Altoona at the Clay Cup. You can't go wrong buying from Made by Vogel.
Next time on Let's Talk About It, we will discuss dating and have our guest Matt read with us.
So there's a huge amount of people that need help all at once, and what we do is we send out Advon teams to address the situations that aren't getting the media coverage. So beachfront properties get all the news flash because that's a lot of destruction. But then you have a lot of lower income service industry people that are just working week to week, paycheck to paycheck.
All that and more on Let's Talk About It.
Dick's full line of mobility products, including manual wheelchairs, custom manual, power wheelchairs, and scooters for both adults and children. Call the leader in home medical equipment, Dick's Home Care.
Today's verse is found in Psalm 46:5. It says, God is within her. She will not fail. God will help her at the break of day. This verse is often used to encourage and uplift women facing challenging situations. The her here, though, actually refers to the city of God and not a direct reference to women. The heart of this psalm is that the all-present God guarantees Jerusalem's unshakable stability. God is, quote, always by her side, ensuring that she remains secure even in tough times. This verse is a powerful reminder that God's protection is available to all, His children, and that He is with us. So today, remember that we can trust God to help us and protect us. Men, women, children, all. And until next time, let's talk about it.
Impact Productions, a multi-layer technology company providing on-site, online, and in-studio video services. Contact Impact Productions to capture your story.